I'm Tangle and I'm a puppeteer. And a musician, a creature creator, an educator, and a mom of two. And I run Entangled Puppetry with my husband Tyler in Canmore, Alberta. The pandemic has been a surprisingly creative time for me. In 2020, Entangled Puppetry applied for and received a grant from the NAC to do a live stream of our show Hullabaloo. We had so much fun doing that puppetry and variety show through this medium that we actually released our own 5-part mini-series that we would stream live from our couch on Sunday mornings. We called it Sunday Morning Sofa Songs. I had a chance to do some creature building this year. I built a 12-foot-long dragon puppet for the Canmore Summer Theatre Festival's production of The Hobbit. Smog was made so 3 puppeteers could puppeteer it at the same time and still stay a safe 6 feet away from each other. The Yukon Wildlife Preserve also reached out to me to build them a human-size, evolutionarily correct swan costume to help educate adults and kids about these incredible creatures. One of my most successful pivots online has been Mini Melodies. This is a program that I teach with my puppet friends in person in pre-COVID times, and since the pandemic we've pivoted online to Zoom, where we offer a music class that's interactive and engaging and fun for kids 5 and under, and that's been offered through my local arts center, Arts Place, but also I'm now being beamed into some local preschools to teach music to those students as well. The initial spark for me that ignited the flame that became the consuming bonfire that is my passion for puppetry started during my first year in college. I went to a touring production of famous puppet death scenes, and it was the scene where the whale dies and its giant eye closes. That scene changed my creative trajectory. After I graduated, I worked with Alberta Parks as an interpreter specializing in environmental theatre, and I often found myself on stage alone, and so I started bringing puppets on stage with me as a way to get another character on or to give a voice to a non-human entity. And from there, I was hooked. I did 2 sessions of the Banff Puppetry Intensive, and I also had the opportunity to intern for a summer with Bread and Puppet Theatre in Vermont in the States. In 2010, I started my own company, Entangled Puppetry, in Victoria, and at that point we were just ragtag puppeteer kids doing puppetry on the street, making puppets with whatever found objects or recycling we could come up with. Puppetry is this intersection between all of my passions. It's this place where theater and performance and music and dance and visual art and social activism all come together and meld into this thing that is greater than itself. In the last couple of years, I've been working more with foam and fabric, like you can see with Ducky here. I like hand and rod puppets that I can touch and feel. I love found object though. I love finding an object and seeing what's the story, what's the personality that already exists, and then helping to draw that out. In 2021, I've started to experiment more with doing short films, and my found object puppet horror film, The Dinner, will be one of the pieces featured at this year's Dolly Wiggler Cabaret. I've had the opportunity to join Tom Sarver's virtual puppetry residency and met puppeteers from all over the world and had this space to play and experiment and create while getting feedback and encouragement from other puppeteers. I think my greatest puppetry trade secret would be the trifecta of focus, eyeline, and breath. With those 3 things, anything can become a puppet. Beyond that, if you're looking for a more tangible answer, it's staple pliers. Staple pliers were a game changer for me.